once again with this beautiful, spectacular woman sitting here in front of me, who's joining me for dinner this evening.
Yes, we're having a date.
What a dinner we're going to have. I'll crack open a bottle of my cheap wine.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah. Well, here she is, the official introduction.
Oh, you remember.
Suzanne Somers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Well, this is a show I've written about everything we've got to show you tonight, but I had to kind of brush up on my homework here because when I write a book, I don't know what I'm writing, essentially. So the book I'm talking about, my most recent, is A New Way to Age. And what was interesting about A New Way to Age is, I've told you, aging is about worn out parts, and the parts that wear out first are your hormones, they wear out, and the nutrients and the minerals. And that can cause you a lot of grief when those things run out. And what that book teaches you is how to contact the right doctor and put it back, okay? But the other thing that surprised me, and I always get surprised by my books, is pretty much every interview I did with every doctor and professional and scientist brought up cellular health. And I've brought this up to you before too, because you and me and Alan and Caroline, we're all a bunch of cells. That's what we are. And you know, the cancer epidemic is because cells are unhealthy, us. We're about 75 trillion cells. Is it trillion or million? I can't remember. But anyway, when these cells get weak, here's the cell, right? The weakness gets like that. And you need to take supplementation that closes down your cell. You want healthy cells because that's who you are. You are cells reproducing. And so tonight we have some really interesting things that I know you've heard about before, but I think the most exciting breakthrough, and I learned about this, it's not here. Oh well. I learned about this when I wrote the book on cellular health, which is A New Way to Age. And there are so many supplements that can close it back up and make them healthy. You want to have healthy cells. If you don't have healthy cells, you are not healthy. It's anti-aging. And so one of the most important ones here, I would say, is senolytics. I had never heard of senolytics before, and I've talked to you about them. But the, you know when you're cleaning in the kitchen and you're cooking in the kitchen and things drop on the floor and you get a bunch of debris on the floor? Well, think of that with senolytics. The cells in your body multiply about 50 times. And with each time they multiply, they leave debris. And after a while, you get a whole lot of cellular debris in your bloodstream. And this is the best way I can describe this. Senolytics is a broom. It's the broom that sweeps the debris out of the bloodstream. And that, you know, when you think your cells aren't healthy and they're like this, and now we get rid of the debris, every time they replicate, they collapse, and they leave that debris. This debris is removed by senolytics, a brand new thing. I'd never heard of it until I wrote A New Way to Age. So every Monday, I get vitamin C. Kate is my nurse, and she comes over, and it's my luxury, because vitamin C is so important for the immune system and healing. And we've got a great vitamin C. It's really great. You want to take that every day if you can. The next thing is omega-3. Omega-3 is really fish oil, but don't take fish oil lightly. Fish oil is well, I want to look it up so I get it.
You always talk about that the cell needs protein and fat and water, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And if you don't have that cellular membrane that's pliable with enough fat, that it harms the cell. Is that?
Yeah. So that's why cells are so important. Anything you hear about cellular health from here on in for the rest of your life, pay attention, because it is the essence of life. It's really important. Omega, yeah?
Well, I have a message here from Arlena Rogos, who says, so where do we buy this? And can someone give us the exact spelling? You buy it at SuzanneSomers.com.
Yes.
That's SuzanneSomers.com. Suzanne
I think she was
Somers.com.
asking for the spelling of senolytic renew, Alan. If you could just hold up the bottle to the camera.
This is at SuzanneSomers.com. Senolytic Renew. It's like it's mind blowing. It's so forward thinking. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And Senolytic Renew could be life changing. Could be. You know, imagine if your body feels like your kitchen feels when you finish cooking and then you sweep up the floor and it's all clean and shiny and nice. Well, that's what your body feels like when you sweep out the senolytic, old, decrepit, frail cells. I thought that was interesting, you know, when the cells are like this, that's where cancer can leak in. That's why it's so important. You want to do everything you can to prevent cancer. Now, resveratrol. Resveratrol is another miracle. I've got a bunch of miracles here today. My brain is on overload trying to pass this all on to you. Resveratrol is they found resveratrol on the grapevine. Found it on the grapevine. And when they found that resveratrol was on the grapevine, then
Well, it basically, what blew me away with resveratrol, which we became aware of a few years ago, is that when you take the supplement resveratrol, if it's a high-quality supplement, it's the equivalent of drinking and making the number up 70 glasses of red wine, okay?
yeah.
And resveratrol protects the grapevine from disease as well.
Yeah, from fungus.
Right.
And, you know, nature is amazing. Nature provides everything, doesn't it? Now, our lipoic acid, it supports your mitochondria. And we're going to talk about mitochondria a lot. It supports healthy blood glucose, and we all know about that. And the sodium salt of R-lipoic acid achieves higher peak blood levels than pure R-lipoic acid. Bet you didn't know that. So works in multiple compartments in the body that are water and fat. But it's an antioxidant. Remember, the free radicals are the bad guys and the antioxidants are the good guys. So antioxidants you get through your healthy fruits and vegetables, and it's a powerful antioxidant because the antioxidant goes after the free radicals, who are the bad guys, and essentially, in my speak, eats them. And you want to eat and get rid of the free radicals.
So I think at this point,
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little selling.
Oh.
And tell everyone.
That's because you're the
what our
former
great-
alpha beta guy.
Yeah, what our deal is today. It's 30% off all supplements, and we got a lot of them. Enter promo code CELL30 at SuzanneSomers.com. So take a look at our supplement line online, and you'll find something there you're really going to want. They're high quality. We insist on the best quality supplements. You know, oftentimes you'll find supplements, and mostly in retail, where they will advertise something like resveratrol, and you go, wow, I know what that is, and that's great. When you really check it, all they've really done is sprinkle a little resveratrol. They bless it. We call it blessing. They bless the supplement with resveratrol. So you have to be careful when you're reading ingredients and supplements.
I know. Okay, curcumin. I love talking about curcumin. And I remember interviewing one of the doctors in one of my books, and he was a Pakistani doctor, and he said, you know, we have a lot less cancer in our country than you do in your country. He said, and we're a third world country. I said, why do you think that is? He said, well, first of all, we breastfeed for at least till the kid is 4 to 6. And he said, but we eat herbs that you don't eat in your country. He said, we have curries and he said, we cook with delicious herbs that American cooks don't cook with. So I started cooking with curcumin. And man, does it make your food taste great? And then to know that it's so good for you. So we have right here curcumin that is extremely, extremely beneficial as an anti.
Yeah, you'd have to eat a lot of turmeric to
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
amount of the curcumin extract that you get in
Right,
your version
right.
of the supplement.
What do you
right?
use curcumin in?
Well, turmeric is the spice.
Yeah.
Curcumin is the
Right.
extract. So,
Of course, yeah.
I mean, a lot of the Indian food,
Yeah.
and they really use a lot. Like we,
Yeah.
you know, in our kind of cooking, or even in French or Mediterranean, you know, you use like a little bit of seasoning, but the spices they use in Indian food, you can use like a quarter cup, a half a cup of spices to make one curry.
I
You
know.
It's a pile of, it's turmeric and ginger and so many paprikas and so many different spices. And when I look at how much is in there, I'm always surprised. But then the food tastes so flavorful and good. And like you said, it's got all those nutrients in it for you.
Do you find you're using more spice now?
I don't think I use more in my regular cooking, but as I explore different cultures of cooking, you know, there are certain ones where there is a lot more spice, which is fun.
I know, I'm
I
loving
like
it. I'm using a lot of Hungarian paprika, and I'm using a lot of our Tuscan sea salt rub and the Southwest sea salt rub. That rub that we have is loaded with flavor, just loaded, and it's never over flavored. It's so good.
So good.
Yeah. All right. Now we have, CoQ10, ubiquinol. The ubiquinol is it absorbs so much. Now, why do you care about CoQ10? All right, we're back to cells. Inside every cell is the mitochondria, right? And when you get older, you start losing energy. Have you noticed that? You lose energy and you wonder, what's that? Well, that's because your mitochondria, the center of each cell, is saying, oh, I'm a little tired today. I don't think I'll do too much. And you need CoQ10 because it infiltrates the center of the cell, the mitochondria. And I liken it like a outdoor motorboat. We grew up having one, and you know, you have to pull the ripcord on the motor, and I liken that to CoQ10. Boom, 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 right. And all of a sudden, you take CoQ10, you feel so much better. Don't you, Alan? I give it to you every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think also in terms of losing energy as you age,
Yeah,
I think if you don't use the senolytics, then the dead cells pile up.
absolutely,
And that slows you down.
absolutely.
So senolytics, okay, is also a great
Right.
supplement for keeping your energy
Right.
up.
Right.
Yeah, and by the way, you guys, that Senolytic Renew, you take 2 once a week. So it's actually really a not very expensive supplement because this bottle that has 36 capsules in it, you only take 2 a week. So this is going to last
You know,
for 3 months.
I thought, because I take 3 every Friday. I
Oh,
thought,
3. No, it says 3. 3
Okay.
weekly. That's right, because remember they added Ficetin to it?
oh,
They
Ficetin.
improved,
Yeah.
they improved the formula. So
Right, right.
now it has bioficetin as well. So now it's 3 capsules a week.
Okay, okay. What haven't I mentioned? Got vitamin C, we talked about that. So
NAC?
important. NAC. That's N-acetylcysteine. And N-acetylcysteine is essential for methylation. And methylation is essential for longevity, and it's anti-aging, and it's liver, lungs, and longevity. So think of that when you come home at night, if you've had a cocktail or anything. Liver, lungs, longevity, NAC. NAC is kind of a wonder. It's really something. All right. Curcumin, SAMe, NAC, CoQ10, Senolytics. Okay, I've talked about all of them.
Well, that was quick. You.
I know. Well,
So, Alan, you were talking about the resveratrol, Alan. Because you know how a lot of people say with resveratrol, like, oh, I have to drink my red wine because it's got resveratrol and that's supposed to be
oh,
anti-aging.
right.
You'd have to drink 715 glasses of red wine to get the amount of resveratrol that you get in your daily dose of the supplement resveratrol that Suzanne has.
And I've tried to do that.
You tried it? And it also has pterostilbene, and again, that's an amazing antioxidant that you find in blueberries, but you have to eat 20 cups of blueberries to get the amount of pterostilbene that you get in this dose of resveratrol.
And Alan?
As well as
Yeah.
quercetin, you'd have to have 9 apples.
I love the way Dr.
to
Mike
have quercetin.
pronounces quercetin.
So anyway, it's loaded with all kinds of important antioxidants that, Suzanne's always talking about getting rid of the toxins that we absorb every day, and this is how she does it.
We're under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity. I say this all the time to you, all the time, but it is something to factor in. That one of the reasons I love that you come, because you've read my books, but also that you know that there is so much.
You get all these natural solutions.
Yeah. But I was just on another train of thought.
Well, I have to tell you that right below your chair
Is my little cat?
is Gloria.
Can you pick her up?
Yeah, she'll probably run. Come on, Gloria.
Hey, Gloria.
Yeah, there
Aren't
she
we
goes.
weird with our animals?
There she goes.
Speaking of weird with our animals, how's Bunny?
She's so cute. She got a haircut yesterday, and she
Oh.
just could not be cuter.
Oh, Gloria's getting a haircut this week. She's a long-haired Himalayan, and they get knots. If you're not on top of it, and Alan, you were not on top of it.
Well, you go away for 2 days and when you come back.
I know, but she's got these dingleberries hanging from her chin.
Well, no, that's your job. I handle the knots, you handle the dingleberries.
I see here we have B complex, but I don't know what that's attached to. Caroline.
I have a B complex in my notes, but I don't have the supplement
I don't
in
either.
front of me either. But we do have an amazing B complex supplement.
I know.
We can certainly talk about it because it's on the website.
Right. This complex has, there's so many different forms of vitamin B. You know, we think B12. No, there's 2, 3, 4. It just goes on and on. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 12. It's pretty good. And if you are going to drink any wine or anything, the B complex are great, and the NAC is great, and well, they all are. If you look at them, they all are.
So you were just about to tell me what you're having for dinner tonight. What are you making
Well,
for
Alan
dinner?
found this place that's been in business since when?
1866.
1866. They've been selling meat, and they waxed poetic about their meat. And so he ordered a bunch. And tonight we're having filet mignon that we will perfectly pan fry. Because sometimes the best way to have a filet mignon is pan fry. And then we're having garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
That's got to be great. And we're having 2 great salads with these greens that we found that are so good. So nothing fancy, although, you know, it's kind of a special treat to have a filet mignon for dinner, but it's going to be good tonight.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, you know, this place I found, they sell every single part of the animal, and they raise their own animals, the beef, lamb, pork, chickens. What else is there? That's it, right?
Yep.
And they sell every part of it. I mean, I was shocked when I went to their website and I was going through all the things that are available. And they have sausages and hot dogs as well. It's all organic, really clean meat.
When you all, we're having the family down, I think it's on the 9th, isn't it?
Pardon?
When the family's, the 8th?
Yeah, the
Okay. Okay, the 8th. I ordered 2 legs of lamb for that lunch. And we're going to put one on the spit and one in the oven. Doesn't that sound good? When's the last time you had leg of lamb?
At your house?
Yeah. It's a treat.
You make a great leg of lamb.
I do. I like this.
You make a lot of things really well. That's one of them.
Thank you.
If you're making leg of lamb, it's going to be really good.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to make you a really good leg of lamb for the 8th.
Okay, then I'm going to drive down there.
Okay.
I'm definitely, I'm RSVPing again.
Okay. I'm so thrilled that you and Bruce and Camelia are coming.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
this company also sells lamb's testicles.
Oh, isn't that great?
So
Did you get some of those as appetizers?
I'm actually going to send them to a friend of mine.
You are? Are you really?
I'm going to send to a friend of mine with no message, okay, other than this is something that you may need.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Is it somebody I know?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Can you give me the initials?
Right.
Are you mad at him?
No, not at all. We have a great relationship.
Alan has this little bad guy in him. Mischievous. Well, I don't think I can pass on any more about the supplements. So,
So one more time.
yeah.
One more time. Where's that paper? Here we are. Okay, it's 30% off all supplements today. Promo code SELL30 at SuzanneSomers.com. It's a great deal, and our supplements are of the highest quality.
Mm-hmm.
You will not find better quality anywhere on any other supplements.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is true, because I priced out a less expensive company, and we all decided that we'd rather give you better quality and make sure that whatever we're selling to you is the best one that you could get. These these are the actual supplements Suzanne and Alan take. They're the supplements my family takes, and we wanted you guys to have the same quality, and that was the decision.
Well, there's a lot of talk about the importance of taking supplements. You know, it used to be that you'd get ridiculed, you know, that you are taking supplements and all it does is gives you expensive urine. But that's not true. Unless you are adamant about organic and eating organic food and watching everything that you put in and on your body, you need to take supplements that obviate that. So,
Okay.
okay.
And you guys, I'm going to do a quick after show today to answer any questions that you have on supplements or fill in the gaps about any of these, and let you see Bunny. So you can tune in afterwards on Facebook and Instagram. For
Are you bringing Bunny to lunch?
Pardon me?
Are you bringing Bunny to lunch on the 8th?
If that's okay.
Yeah, because we'll just put the cat, Gloria.
You can't call her a cat, Susan. She's been a member of our family now for many, many years.
Well, we can put Gloria in her.
She doesn't know she's a cat. Okay? She doesn't know.
We can put her in her chair.
Okay, she
in
just
my
knows
closet.
She's someone who walks around and she can do whatever she wants because we're staff. Okay?
She also doesn't know that she's number 3.
No.
Because we all know, well now, we know that Betty was number 1. And we know for certain that Chrissy had to be number 2.
I know. We just hung up
I always thought Chrissy was number 1.
No. Chrissy was number 1, but
Richie
then
was with us.
But then the
then
day Betty came into our life, I just sort of got amnesia and forgot everybody else. You know, cats have voices. And Gloria, I love Gloria. I love Gloria. But she has a voice that sounds like this. Betty, on the other hand, would jump into bed in the morning and go, mew, 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 and she'd nuzzle up into my neck. And I fell so in love with her.
No, that was me.
And we just hung the picture of Betty in the office yesterday, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So long.
So sweet.
Yeah.
For a while.
Just a short while. Today's Wednesday, right? So Friday.
Yep.
It's not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on Friday.